What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak 2. Last time we started the finale chapter, everything has been handled with the Garden Master and everything else. The only things that we are still at present having to be on guard about is the fact that the Genesis have lost their color, as well as the Red Grendel is still somewhere. Obviously, he disappeared. He went somewhere. Who knows when he's going to show up again, but there has never been a finale chapter in the series where we don't fight somebody. So, obviously, that will come to fruition at some point. But for now, we talked to everybody. Everyone's getting ready for the Aramis School Festival. We are now on April 12th, the day of the festival. So let's go ahead and head to the festival. Was kind of hoping I could use the baths first, but it is what it is. I finished getting ready. Agnes, Swin, and Nadia set out early while Van was inspecting his truck. About an hour later, Van picked up Yume and the group headed for Aramis Academy. Oh. He had a serious look when he looked at his phone for a second there. April 12th, 9:54 a.m. Actually, I think the girl from Mesodom helped with the overall design. Oh, Kisara. I heard she's enrolling here now. She even got a scholarship due to her skill in graffiti art. So that actually panned out. She actually said yes to that. That doesn't surprise me. Aramis Academy was established by a famous artist. It has a legacy of both traditional and innovative forms of art. They assess more than academic ability when admitting students here. That's how it's been for a long time. Of course, they still require high test scores. Still, I did not expect it to be so crowded. Guess they weren't content playing second fiddle to our class. Heck, I think they may even have us beat. I suppose Ren and Agnes's hard work has paid off then. Oh wow, Shizuna's here! Their faces say it all. When did... Jeez, how many times does this make now? It doesn't even faze me anymore. Well, you did help out, so I figured you'd show up at some point. Uh-huh, my vacation's just about up. Oh. So I figured I'd end on a high note by hanging out with you guys. Are you shitting me? So she's in a similar position. Well, the more the merrier, I guess. I suppose we can think of this as one last party to celebrate the end of everything that happened last month. Well, in that case, I suppose we can put off our meeting until tomorrow, Miss Tsurugi. Sounds good. I think I'll have Kurogane sit in with me for good measure. Hey, you might not toss around little scraps of info like that, damn teases. Obviously something to do with the CID, I guess. Well, we'll have to save that chit-chat for later. I think they're about to start.
第98回アラミス学芸祭の開催を宣言します。
So, I mean, these festivals do... We learned about this in Cold Steel 1. This festival also serves as a way for, you know, possible new students to see the school itself and what it has to offer. Although that school festival was in 1204, and that was 5 years ago in this game's world. Reset's in casual wear today. Man, talk about a big family reunion. Alright, think I'll wander around and try a few of the activities I help advise. Oh yeah, and a lot of my acquaintances are here. Maybe I'll stop and chat with them if we bump into each other. I'm getting a little whiff of something, but it's probably not a big deal. Just in case, though, I might take a peek around the Albert District and Old Town when I get a second. I should try and meet up with the gang later, too. Yeesh, someone pumped the brakes on the mysterious subtext already. Huh? Now there's a funny coincidence. Hasn't been long enough if you ask me. But I guess it has been around a month since we last swapped info. Yeah, sorry again for everything I put you guys through. I know all that stuff didn't actually happen, but I still feel pretty bad about it. Man, you worried too much. You're just as bad as my crew. Yeah, about that. I heard from Elaine you guys are at the Aramis School Festival. You mind doing me a solid? I need you to help her out with something. Oh yeah? What's that? You remember when we fought against the True Grievance Brigade? It was during those 3 days we were working together. Yeah. Of course I remember. I could count the number of joint ops between you guys, the CID, and my team on one hand. They're all doing time now, but before they were thrown in the slammer, they targeted Aramis Academy. Yep, we remember. Elaine's worried that some other anti-immigration faction might try and pull a similar stunt. That's why she volunteered to patrol the school ground. She'll be on high alert for any trouble. If she's with you, I think she'll be able to loosen up a little. Always helps to have an extra pair of eyes, you feel me? Oh, so you want me to accompany her, huh? Got it, I'll see what I can do. According to Kilika, they got a full security detail around the academy. That said, the chance of a terrorist attack is pretty much zero, so you two may as well treat it like a date. Look at this guy. Hey, quit butting into my love life. Later. Why is he like that? Can't that guy just mind his own damn business? He was never that nosy when it came to Estelle and Joshua. But for the love of, since when did it become everyone call and bother Van Day? Oh, hey, Ren. Yeah, I just split up from the rest of my group. I was planning on meeting back up with them after I finished looking around the place. What's up? Need something? I do, actually. If you wouldn't mind, could you take Agnes with you? She's taking it upon herself to play problem solver for the rest of the student body instead of enjoying the festival. Oh, yep, sounds like Agnes. The festival preparations have kept her more than a little preoccupied. She's scarcely had a chance to breathe. But that hasn't stopped her from taking on extra work. She's been taking time to field questions from all the new freshmen. Not to mention, she's had her part-time work on top of all that. I want her to have a little break. Coming from you, that's funny. Might be the best. The juggling act she's doing is a little out of control. She's only working as hard as she is because the school and Archive Solutions mean a great deal to her. Her boss really ought to reward her for being such an exemplary assistant, don't you think? I get the picture. I'll check up on her. Not sure if me escorting her around is such a good idea, though. I mean, we get all sorts of weird looks. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. As long as you pull the I'm a student council alumnus card, I doubt people would bat an eye. If it would make you more comfortable, I can lend an armband. Although, that might make you two look even more like a couple. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. I'll be over by the auditorium, so if anything comes up, you know where to find me. Bye for now. Ugh, can't believe I'm being bullied by a man bear and an ex-kitty. Both are Sky characters, by the way. Well, we met them in Sky. I can spare the time for one of them. Now I think about it, a grown-ass man wandering at a school festival by himself might raise a few eyebrows. Yep, okay. Yeah, so you can switch them at any time, but obviously we are going with Elaine.
まあ、ジンさんはよりによってあなたに連絡するなんて言っておくけど、テロの危険が杞憂なことくらい私にも分かってるわ。私一人が備えているだけで十分だし、あなたまで付き合う必要は。
ま、こっちも適当に回りながらお前らと合流するつもりだったからな。だったら手間が省けていいんじゃねえか。元生徒会副会長殿。
8年前はお互い忙しくて一緒に回ることもできなかったっけ。ならいい機会かもしれないわね。次はのんびり見て回る時間を作る。誰かさんが不意にした約束を埋め合わせてもらう意味でも。
何も言い返せね
え。She usually does.
冗談よ。それじゃあしばらく一緒に回りましょう。 OB、OG として後輩たちの頑張りを確認しながら 4SPG でオーベル地区と旧市街にも顔を出してみるでいいのかしら。
ああ、そんじゃあのんびり行くか。
You must check out 4 festival activities with either Agnes or Elaine. Okay, so you can't go until you do some of it. You can end free time with the travel menu once 2 or more semi-required 4 SVGs have been completed. Yeah, so that just tells you there's 3.
I あの時の約束を果たす日が来るなんて人生わからないものね。
埋め合わせってわけじゃねえが、今日くらいはしっかりエスコートするぜ、元副会長。
それじゃあお願いね、元庶務兼何でも屋さん。
So yeah, we have a lot of activity points, and obviously we have a lot of connection events, 7, and there are... Well, I guess I can use these real quick.
いいのか、もらっておくぞ。
いくらで売れるかな、なんちゃって、ありがとう。
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 and you can only do 7. So let me decide right now which ones we're gonna do. So Yume is 1. Shizuna is 2. Ren 3. I might skip over Rune's. 4 Elaine for sure. Aaron 5. I think Reset 6, and then we'll do Agnes for number 7. There are certain ones I am choosing specifically because, and this is, I guess, kind of a spoiler, some of them do have relevance in the next game. So I do want, you know, if someone's watching this playthrough, you know, they do have all of the context. Obviously, another thing I could do is just, I could very simply just, like, you know, save before doing them, and then we could just do them all. But I really don't want to go through all that hassle, so I'm just going to pick the important ones. Obviously, some of these are, like the Agnes one I'm only doing because it does actually matter for the next game. Aaron, same as well for Aaron. Aaron's matters. Who else? The Shizuna one is kind of important because it has some lore that has to do with her. And then the Yume one also is just like one of the ones I like. All right, so how do we want to do this first? We'll probably break things up the same way we did on the island, where, you know, we'll walk around doing some stuff, and then we will, of course, let's kind of weird how they balance around. Like Van drops to the bottom there when you switch in the corner.
Yes.
But yeah, let's talk to some people first. So what's in here? We're not gonna talk to every NPC. We'll just talk to the characters we know. So let's talk to this group first. The school festival lasts for 3 days. I believe in work before play, so we're gonna cram in all of our investigating on the first. And then let me guess, you'll invite Sal on one of the other days, right? What a joke. It would be beneficial for us to mingle with the Lee household, so if that is your plan, I won't interfere. Anyway, that's why I asked you to accompany me. I'll give you a call when I need your help, and you better pick up, got it? No promises. Well, I doubt your assistance will be required today, so feel free to enjoy yourself. Should have thought to bring one of my bombshell fans along. Ah, well, nothing wrong with wandering around by my lonesome. You go have fun with your little lady friend over there, okay, Van? Like I need your permission to do that. So I assume that's general response. Like, it doesn't matter if you have Agnes or Elaine. Like, I feel like he probably says that regardless of who you have with you. Yeah, Ashen. Since the three of us are here together, I think we'll do family-oriented activity. I'm glad to see the two of them have cooled a little bit over the past month. Oh, that wasn't much to say at all. Seven hearts. Is it just me, or are things heating up in here? We seem to have walked in on a few rousing games of Seven Hearts. If I recall correctly, your advice is what led them to put this together. Yeah, first they were gonna have everyone play Vantage Masters. Oh, wow! They could have had the game. I feel like that, obviously they probably just did Seven Hearts because it already exists in the game, and they're not gonna introduce a other card game just for, like, the end. The game The Empire's been all over lately. The problem is it's a trading card game, so if you don't have your own deck, you're flat out of luck. Oh yeah, and Seven Hearts is more like poker, blackjack type stuff. Plus, it isn't popular enough in the Republic to stir up much hype. So instead, I told him to pick something people can take part in without needing to bring a whole stack of cards along. And Seven Hearts fits that bill perfectly. Yeah, probably wasn't the only option, but it's the one they went for. It does have accessibility in its favor. What with the simpler rule set and dedicated decks. The table they set up for teaching newcomers helps that along. Too, I'm sure. Well, they've got opponents ready and waiting for us. Could be fun to see what they're made of. I do believe there's a trophy for playing all the games at the festival. I don't think there's anything in here about it, but... Seven, yeah, these are all EX things, okay. Alright, we know anyone in here? Nope. Normal students. We'll obviously worry about the games we're gonna play later. Oh, wait, no, never mind, we have some familiar faces here. It's like everyone and their grandma is talking about Seven Hearts thing. What's it all about? Seven Hearts is a 4-player competitive game in which players utilize playing cards based on various arts. Like, it's not really, I'd say it was like poker and blackjack, but it's not. If anything, it's reminiscent of, what's it called? God, why can't I remember what the card game is called? From, in the Tales series, they had a card game that was similar to, Seven Hearts. I'm trying to remember what it was called. I'm blanking on it. All the rage with younger crowd present. Players praise it for providing casual yet enjoyably tense games. Curious, Judith, then why don't you join in? We were just about starting a round. I recommend playing a match or two. I believe you'll find it highly enjoyable. Sign me up, you're all going down. Actually, Have I ever won a card game before? I don't think I have. Shocking. Somehow it comes as a little surprise. Yeah, not to say you always wear your emotions on your sleeve, but you don't exactly have much of a poker face. Makes one wonder how you got to be an actress in the first place. Oh, shut up. I'll have you know I'm perfectly capable of hiding my emotions when I want to. A very Judith reaction. The talent and passion of the entire student body is on full display in this place. So this is what a school festival feels like. I'm happy I was afforded the chance to experience it for myself. I'll be meeting with Mirabelle in a short while. I suggest you spend time with those you hold dear as well. Before I even set foot in here, Nina and I got mobbed by our fans. But we got away, and now the two of us at Reset are getting a chance to relax. Hope you can carve out some time for yourself too. You've definitely earned a break after all the work you put into the festival. Probably one of the nicest things she ever said to Van. Today I discovered Reset is a remarkably quick thinker. When a crowd of people were gathering around me and Judith, she swooped in and led us to safety. She was so swift yet gentle with how she went about it. It's thanks to her that we have this nice little moment of reprieve. Alright, so we've checked in on those, everyone there. Alright, there's no other area over here. Let's see. I want to stick to the first floor first. Oh. Mr. Powell, it's been a while. Oh, Kincaid, I see you've grown into a fine young man. You were one of the previous student council presidents, right? Yes, I was, and those two are my cohorts. Ah, Beauty's Blade, the president who succeeded you. And Mr. Arkwright, one of our advisors for this year's festival. Yep, that's me. I've got my fingers in all sorts of pies at the moment. Anyway, as a fellow alumnus, what say you to helping us make a few rounds for the festival? I'd be happy to. Seeing the campus this way brings back so many memories. I'm relieved to see Mr. Powell hasn't changed at all. What do you think of this year's festival, Frederica? Well, I suppose it's alright. It doesn't really lack for anything. Of course, they wouldn't have been able to pull it off without the training they received during my time as the student council president. You know, perhaps you're right. No, you see, half of that was meant to be a joke, and, well, the other half was just me being a sore loser. Either way, this year's festival is something truly extraordinary. It's true that much of what was accomplished was due to Miss Bright's exemplary leadership skills. However, it wouldn't be what it is today if they never broke tradition. Yes, I suppose that's true. I've seen many student councils come and go over the years, but some of our more wonderful achievements only came about during your time in office. As you move into this next phase of your life, remember to be proud of all you've accomplished. Mr. Powell, thank you. Now that's the Powell I remember. You're right, he hasn't changed at all. Oh, she has one more line. What have I done? Why do I have water in my eyes? I'm not crying, you're crying. It's nice to have a few of our alumni back with us. I'm sure this year's festival will provide a wonderful experience for everyone. Man, these guys really get around. Last time we saw them was on the island. Oh, Jack and Holly are in here. Oh, we got Sylvie in here too. Hey, what's up? Didn't realize you two were going to be at the festival. Yeah, well, we just have a little business to take care of, that's all. Yeah, it's a very serious business. I see. Oh, by the way, have you settled on what you're ordering? Actually, they already took our order a minute ago. So we bet on whose order would get here first. The drinks don't count, just the meal. Gambling acts through and through. I got a small platter and Hallie ordered a salad. The loser picks up the other's tab. And we know who's gonna win. Hint, it's not the plastered bastard next to me. Alright, well, you two have fun. Is he really plastered? It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Anyone in the cafeteria that we know? Oh, hey, DeSwani's here with his family. Good heavens, takes polar bites, Gigi. This isn't a race, you know. But the food's chomped so good, Munch. I'll admit, I'm a little surprised at the quality myself. It's even on footing with some of the fancier restaurants we've been to. The food I had to eat back in my academy days doesn't even remotely compare, which I guess shouldn't come as any surprise. Hey Daddy, I want to go to school here. Oh my, well you'll have to study real hard then, sweetie. Oh, I hate studying. Okay then, I'll just be a police officer like Daddy. You think becoming a cop's gonna be easy, do you? At the academy, you have to get up bright and early every morning. You'll be put through some really tough training. It's enough to make grown men weep. Think you can get through it without crying, Gigi? Nope, but I want to grow up and be just as cool as you, Daddy. You really look up to your daddy, don't you? Well, you still have plenty of time to decide your future. Right now, I think you should focus on developing your interests. That'll help narrow down what you really want to do. Huh, I didn't know Daswani was here with his family. It's not often we get to see the inspector act so fatherly. What should we check out next? Well, my recommendation, I'd go for the card game room on the first floor of the Eastern Tea House. There's also a Quiz King game. Might be tough for your daughter, but I'm sure she'd still have fun. Oh yeah, I remember hearing that you helped out with the festival. Very well, never thought I'd be saying this to you, but I'll take your word for it. Aww. No one really important. Is that it for the people in here? Guess we can see who's outside. Wow, they really have this place all set up. Look at all this. They got a camel here. Oh, hey, nice. Oh, so they still show Agnes as like, oh, so you just do this. If you want to switch them out, you just do this. We'll get the dialogue at least.
なんだか感慨深いです。頑張って準備した甲斐がありました。
たく、まだ始まったばかりじゃねえか。ま、俺も付き合うから。運営側とはいえ、お前も精一杯楽しむこった。はい。問題は起きてなさそう。
Oh, so you get all the dialogue at once.
それにしても不思議な気分です。私たちがあつらえたものの、まるで学校が別世界になったみたいで。
そういうギャップこそが祭りの醍醐味だろ。息抜きもしつつ目を光らせてやがる。こいつも成長しやがったよな。
Here, I'll switch it back. Maybe we'll switch her back once we've fully explored to see if she gets any more dialogue. Okay. Oh, hey, Gabriella's here with her son. This leads underground, right? Yes, it's difficult to believe my alma mater contained a secret passage like this, and I never knew. However, the CID sealed its entrance in the wake of the incident with the Guard Master. It went overlooked all this time because of the multi-tiered mechanism needed to access it. Wish I'd known more about the place while I was still a student here. Would have made cutting class a lot easier. You really think I'd allow that? I see you're still as strict as ever, Madam Vice President. That's cute. Oh yeah, here's Kasara. Very cool. Oh, here's Agnes. Suzy, can you at least try to smile? You're gonna scare the visitors away. Hey, take it up with Adios. I didn't ask to be born with this face. Okay, settle down, you two. No fighting. Curtis, I agree it's important to greet our guests with a smile. However, don't you think it's important that we be genuine with them too? Oh right, Curtis! He's the kid from Old Town! I guess you're right, Agnes. And Kasara, I know I told you to take your role seriously, but you don't have to be so uptight. It's okay to relax. Oh, okay. Nice job reining in the new kids, Chief. Well, I was in their shoes last year, so I understand how they feel. Being on the managing end this year has actually been somewhat of an adjustment for me. Honestly, I feel slightly out of my element. Could have fooled me. I think you're doing a bang-up job. Thank you, Van. I know my student council and class workload is only going to go up now that I'm a second year. But that just means I'll have to work that much harder, both at school and at my part-time job. That way I can keep holding my head up high. Someone's fired up. Well, I'll be counting on you. She's just as dependable as ever. One of my duties here is to check up on the new students while I make my rounds. I'm a little worried about these two, to be honest. Their argument could have blown out of control if I wasn't here. I'll just have to keep an eye on them, whether it's at school or back in Old Town. Yeah, because they both do live in Old Town. That's one thing we do have to keep in mind.
今日はそれ以上の盛り上がりになりそうね。運営の方は大丈夫かしら。
ま、今の生徒会メンバーも優秀だから心配ねえだろ。
Oh, Lashkar. Okay, so there was dialogue there, so I assume if I switch. Or maybe not. Okay. Thanks for always looking out for me, Kaina. I'd like to get you something nice with the money I got from my part-time job. Oh, that's so sweet, Lashkar. Thank you. I'll be happy with anything you give me. Just tell me what it is and I'll buy it. Okay, then wait, no, that defeats the whole point of a thank you gift. It's fine, I want to do it. And besides, it's a thought that counts, right? That's kind of funny. Why are we leaving two kids with Shizuna? Looks like the 2-on-2 basketball challenge is in full swing. You arranged to have other players from outside the school assist, as I recall. Are you visiting all the activities one by one? Ours is doing great thanks to you pointing us in the right direction the other day. Me and my crew were stunned at first. We couldn't believe the famous Aramis Academy would ask us to pitch in. The plan is to have Simon's crew take turns with the boys' team over the next 3 days. It's rough enough to have the girls' team do the rotating, especially if an actual pro showed up. Hurts to say, but our members aren't quite at that level. That's what led to her to come ask outsiders for help. Just so you know, though, I've got a fire in me like never before right now. As club captain, I want to make sure we put on a good showing, what with all the alumni here today. It's plain to see the Aramis Basketball Club of today is in capable hands. It sounds like this 2-on-2 challenge ought to be pretty heated then. Well, call it 2-on-2, but it's actually more like 2 1-on-1 sessions. If that sounds like your thing, then step on up. Me and Sasha will face off against you guys personally, just to keep things interesting. Well, there you have it. For all I think we've seen her around before. I still question, why are we leaving Shizuna with our resident child? I got some good news. They said they have a smaller goal for kids and a softer ball they can lend us. That's great. Did you hear that, Yume? Wait, why is Shizuna being the parent here? I did. I get to play basketball. Yay. You gonna shoot some hoops, Yums? Uh-huh. Cheering everyone on is really fun, but I want to play too. Fairy Shizuna, you gotta show me your super special moves. Let's be honest. Shizuna is part of the family already. I want to do some cool shots like all the big kids. Huh, do I even know any special basketball moves? I do. I'll show you my patented shadow clone shot. Basically, I move super fast and create an after image of myself, throwing the defense into a dazed frenzy. I don't think Yume is going to be able to mimic that. Wow, I don't really get it, but that sounds so cool. Oh, I know one too. I can teach you my Sapphire Step. It's a technique that engulfs you in blue flames, allowing... What is happening here? Giving you the strength to push through to the goal. Whoa, show me, show me. This is heartwarming and all, but something about this worries me. Hey, don't go teaching Yume anything weird. That goes double for you, Shizuna. Aw, why are you singling me out? That's not very nice. I bet she could have pulled off a special move if she was possessed like that one time. I think I'll play with her for a little while, as long as you and that old guy from Montmartre won't get too fussed about it. I'm gonna tell Mommy all about how I got to play with Fairy and Shizuna. Then I'll show her the super special moves that they're teaching me. Oh yeah, Maxim coming later. I want to play basketball with him. One day you'll learn that he's your father. Yume and I bumped into Shizuna here. Okay, so she was going... Okay, at least she wasn't going around with Shizuna. She was going around with Fairy. Okay, feel a little better. Yume and I bumped into Shizuna here at the basketball court. If you told me I'd be shooting hoops with her 6 months ago, I would have laughed in your face. You should try out the basketball challenge if you have the time. I think you'd like it. Yeah, right? we constantly find ourselves fighting Shizuna. Alright, we got any of our people in here? Oh, I think that's Eddie over there. Oh, we got Ren back here. We can say hi real quick. That's Swin. Oh, hello, Van. Swin came to offer his help just now. I was just in the middle of handing off some of the student council work to him. Ah, I see. Take it you're having to fill in as store manager? That's right. There were still a few preparations to complete for the special performance, so I figured I may as well help out while I'm here. We're doing a final round of prop and costume checks at the moment. Where's Nadia, then? You'd think she wouldn't want to be separated from Swin at any point. It's nice to see you also invested. I think I'm even more excited than the performance I was before. I think you'll like it. It's going to be pretty impressive. I'll make sure it meets your standards. I hope you'll come to see us perform tonight, Mr. Arkwright. Thanks to your advice, we're able to make all sorts of improvements. Don't worry, I'll be there. In fact, I'm even looking forward to it. Just make sure you guys take the time to enjoy the festivities yourselves, alright? It'd be a waste of your youth to work the whole festival. Something tells me you're speaking from experience. Anyway, there's no need for concern, Van. I've already made plans to take some pictures of myself experiencing the festival once my break starts. My friends and family back home keep insisting of seeing pictures of me enjoying myself. And I plan on spending some time with Nadia and the other students later. You should try and enjoy yourself too, Van. Make sure you don't have any regrets this time around. Just worry about yourself for now, alright? I got a pamphlet showing the full list of stage performances. There's quite a few acts before tonight's big show. Looks like Mishy's gonna be on next on stage. Wait, did I read that right? Looks like Mishy's going to be next on stage. If she, I mean Loppies were here, she would have been first in line. She probably would have emptied the supply of all the food stalls too. Swin and Nadia have gotten much more comfortable around here compared to when they first transferred in. Which makes it all the more disappointing that they're going to be leaving soon. Hopefully they'll remember this time fondly later down the road. By the way, I do think depending on who you have with you, whether you have Agnes or Elaine, that there's more dialogue for each individual character. And then, like, obviously if you talk to Ren, I'm sure there's more Agnes-related stuff. Wait, is that our boy? Hold on. The guy who used to live in Old Town that we did the 4SPG for? It is! It's Jess! These feelings, they are trapped in my heart. When I scream, I just fall apart. These feelings are only for me. Huh, I heard a pro singer was gonna be here. I had no idea it'd be him. That's Jess, right? The famous singer-songwriter? You and your crew have told me about him before. I can see why he's so popular. He has a very nice voice. Seems this festival is gonna be something special. It's good to see Jess again. I don't think we've seen him at all this game, after they all moved out. Okay, so we have handled all of that area. I guess what we have left is the second floor. We'll talk to everyone on the second floor, and then we'll probably end the video. And next time we'll probably get started on the, well, not probably, we'll get started on the activities and the Connect events. Azure Parfum. Gift maxing. Gift 30 items. Okay. Yeah, and it doesn't count the gem cards. All right. Hey, look at that. They've got a monitor showing what's going on in the game. Great hackers. You can imagine my bewilderment when I learned there'd be a hacking experience at the school festival. This was done on your recommendation too, no? They wanted to make an Orbital computer game. Only problem was they were fresh out of ideas. That's when I remembered the hacking program we'd been using on those Orbital locks. Once I gave them a basic rundown, they latched onto the idea and ran away with it faster than I ever saw coming. Quattro helped them from there. The end result's a little more geared towards your average Joe. There's just one thing. I get that Theo's the player character, but seeing him plastered on all these posters feels a little jarring. I find it rather adorable, actually. They'll be drawing in visitors in no time. Guess it's just me, then. Anyway, what do you say we give the game a spin? We will. Let's see who's back here, though. Okay, just people playing the game. What we got over here? Oh, it's the idols. Okay. I think we've mostly seen our entire crew. Who haven't we seen yet? I don't think we've ran into Quattro yet. And Nadia. And then these two. If they're even here. Alright, so second floor doesn't seem... Oh wow, Nate's here. With his girlfriend. Aramis School Festivals really are cut above. Like, seriously, I can't believe this is all put together by students. Nate, are you listening to me? You better not be spacing out on me. Did you forget we're on a date? No, I didn't. I'm just in shock. Like, it really hasn't sunk in. You actually asked me out. Does this mean we're back on? Seriously, are you really going to make me spell it out for you? Fine, listen. I haven't forgotten how you saved me from that stalker. And I know the only reason you stood up for me before was because you were snowed under with work. I know I said we were through, but I take it back. I want to be with you, if you still want to be with me. Hell yeah, you know I do. Oh, you're the best, babe. I just got a big fat raise, so I'm gonna treat you to whatever you want. Didn't realize he was here too. Sounds like he had his year made today. Oh, hi, Elaine. You're looking lovely as ever. Oh, Nate. Death glare. It's not what it looks like. I'm just making small talk, I swear. You best treat your girlfriend well, Nate. Well, he's a bit less of a chicken shit these days, but he still hasn't learned his lesson. Gotta avoid those landmines, man. Oh, coming from you! Who we got in here? Oh, hey, they're all here. I've heard so many wonderful things about your performances. Aw, thank you. You hear that, Sarah? She praised us. You honor us with your words, Your Highness. Please, there's no need to be so formal. Helping spread traditional Central Eastern dance through Calvert not only helps harmony with the Republic, it also helps promote friendly relations with the Central Eastern countries like Elsheim. I think what you two are doing is lovely. I'm embarrassed to admit, but we never really considered that before. We were just happy to have people come and watch us dance. Well, I see nothing wrong with that. I believe that pure-hearted nature of yours is what allows your art to truly shine. As long as you keep in touch with that part of yourself, I'm sure you'll continue to win both hearts and minds for years to come. You got such a way with words, Princess. You are so cool. Well, just know I'll be rooting for the both of you. We got complimented by a real-life princess. Wow, me and Sarah finally hit the big time. I kid. I know we're not quite in the same league as the other industry big shots yet. I bet you're closer than you think. Keep building your rep like you have been, and you'll earn stardom in no time. You think? Well, I'm not in any rush. Being famous will mean more work. And less time to hang out with you guys. Nah, not necessarily. I mean, look at Judah. She's famous, and she gets away with slacking off all the time. Oh yeah, point taken. You better hope Judith doesn't find out you said that, or you'll be lucky to get off with only a stinging cheek. Have Fairy and Reset been doing okay? Yeah, why? Oh, because of the corrosion. I guess you remembered everything that happened, huh? Not exactly. Our memories are still a little hazy, but I do remember us helping out at the marsh. Thank you both again for all you did. It's due to your efforts we were able to resolve the situation. Still feels kind of like we did all that in a dream or something, but no problem. If you ever need our help again, just say the word. Not that we expect anything crazy like that to happen again, of course. Well, we're only 2 games in. I wouldn't count on that yet. I've been wanting to meet these two for quite some time, but we just happened to stumble into each other here. Oh, hey, look in the background. You can see it's the picture from the end of the first game with Prince Sharid meeting Olivia and Shara. I suspect I'll be blessed with many more serendipitous encounters today. Yeah, and then you get international relations. You get a look at the map. So, obviously, over there in the west is Arabonia. Meanwhile, in the middle there, that's where we are. And then Crossbell in the middle of all that. Liberal to the south. And then the desertification to the far, far east. You got all... Oh, this is so cool. Okay, you got Chloe's mother here. The Queen of Liberal. What else we got? Oh, Guerrilla Fortress. What else we got? This is all just a bunch of history. History of Orbits and Sepith. What is this? I don't recognize this at first glance. The IBC. Yeah, Guerrilla Fortress stuff again. The Salt Pail Incident. It's really cool they have all this stuff here. Okay, that's funny. They don't have actually artwork of him, so they just grabbed a screenshot from, like, Cold Steel 2. Alright, cool. Oh, this is with the quiz. There's Toa. This must be the Quiz King of Aramis competition. Gotta say, their setup's pretty legit. They certainly spared no effort in transforming this room. You can hardly tell it's once a faculty lounge. What happened to all the desks and stuff that used to be in here? I wouldn't know. Perhaps they were moved to the principal's office? Incidentally, I hear you offered some guidance during the planning phase of this event. Is that true? It wasn't a big deal as you think. The questions they originally picked were skewed in a way that made them almost impossible. I suggested they widen their appeal by throwing in some freebies the attendees can be confident about. Brune actually gave them some coaching on how to tell different types of contestants apart and gear things accordingly. Not the most conventional use of his skills as a CID analyst. Hey, you gotta use what the goddess gave you. The guy takes his role as a former grad seriously. It seems Toa is the mistress of ceremonies. I hope she gets some enjoyment out of it. Well, no use standing around. Let's go see what they got in store. Well, since we're in here, I may as well say hi to Toa. Oh god, it is lagging in here. You know, you make a pretty good host, Toa. Guess I should have expected as much. Thank you, Van. I'll admit I was a little hesitant about it first, but the students really... What's she holding her hand out for? Is there supposed to be a book there? The students really wanted my help. I figured the least I could do was try and give it my all. Best of luck to you. Is this what I think it is? It's Percy, the guy who made those games during the first game. You know, where we were running all around the city. We're gonna end this video soon. I just want to see who else we haven't spoken to. So I assume Albert and Odette are probably in here. No, it's Albert and Julian. Okay. And then down this way. Okay. Hello, female student. I think we've more or less talked to everybody. Unless there's going to be some surprise in here. Ah, there is a surprise. Here's Squatcher and them. Well, hello, it's so good to see all of you. Huh, now, just like two of us. What are Hamilton's disciples doing in a place like this? I can speak for them. They came to the festival because of me. I needed some assistance with the hacking game the computer club and I were working on. Such a rambunctious event would normally not be to my liking, but I admit I am, at least slightly, taken by the sights. The quality of this performance is more than adequate as well. I take it you've heard this lovely melody, yes? Music and mathematics are irrelated, you see. If I convert this piece into a numerical equation, the various patterns and regularities would surface. A number of prominent theories regarding this phenomenon have been put forth in recent years, and... Yeah, that's interesting and all, but you lost me halfway through. Come on, Yang, we're supposed to be having fun. You should turn that big old brain off and just relax. Well, in any event, I'm glad the two of you are enjoying yourselves. Oh, by the way, it sounds like there's some delicious tea being served in the Eastern Tea House. Would you like to try some later? Of course we would. We'll go wherever you want, Quacher. I may as well, seeing as I'm already here. Professor Cronkite is a lot softer when he's talking to those two, isn't he? Might be right. Oh right, I just remembered. Grant's supposed to be here in the capital today. She's probably too busy to come to the festival. Not that I know her exact schedule or anything, of course. Still, it would be great if everyone could be here, especially after everything we went through last month. Alright, it looks like, we'll talk to Albert, and then we'll go ahead. Actually, there's another room over here. Anyone we know? Oh, that's the painting girl. Alright, let's go say hi to Albert, and then we're going to go ahead and end the video, and then next time we'll get started on the activities and the connection events. I put in a request that stalls broken orbital stove, just like you asked. Perfect, you're a lifesaver, Julian. Sup, you two? Keeping busy? I take it you're putting out fires as they sprung up? I don't envy you two, I'll admit. Oh, it's a Spriggan, and you're... At any rate, yes, we've not been wanting for issues to address, but thankfully we've been able to carve out some downtime. It's thanks to this guy right here that said issues were dealt with pretty quick. He anticipated them and prepared countermeasures in advance. He saved all of us a lot of hassle, that's for certain. That so? Not bad, kid. Sounds like you're really stepping up in your game. Keep it up and you'll be a shoo-in for student council president. We'll see, nothing's decided until it's decided. True that, so have you thrown your name into the hat? The next election is in May. As is customary, they usually have at least one first-year student council member included in the runnings. To be perfectly honest, I don't think I'm the most qualified candidate. I think Agnes would have been a better fit. But I'm sure that would be a difficult prospect given her circumstances. Ah, yeah. Circumstances? What circumstances? Anyway, I think we ought to wrap this discussion up here. Thank you again for all you've done as advisors. If you don't mind doing the rounds to make sure everything is going okay, I'd appreciate it. Heh, you got it, boss. Julian has been helping me out so much with this. Honestly, I feel bad for asking him for so many favors. Say, have you ever given any thought to joining the student council? I could recommend you if you'd like. I'm flattered, but I don't know if I could do that, given I'm returning to the Empire sometime this semester. Ah, right, I remember you mentioning you didn't want to keep your friends in Class 7 waiting. The current Class 7. I'm sure your grandfather, the former general of the Imperial Army, is awaiting your report as well. Wait, what? Who is his grandfather? He definitely is. Huh, does that mean this guy's last name is... No, it all makes it. Former general? Which one, though? Unfortunately, I have to leave the Republic before too long. But till that day comes, I'll do whatever I can to assist the Student Council. If you need anything at all, just say the word. Understood. I'm sure I'll be taking you up on that offer sometime soon. Nice to see good friends getting along. I'm trying to think, who is this guy's grandfather? Oh, would he just be the grandson of God, what's his name? He was the principal at Thor's. Van Dyck. Would that be his grandfather? Possibly? Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and end things off here. So next time we're gonna get started with these connection events and these activities and make our way through the festival. And then once we've started to do some of that, we'll have some free roam to go to some other districts and handle our last few 4 SPGs before diving into the actual finale of the game. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.